Cool 98.7, Bismarck Mandan's greatest hits. It is Wish With You, and joining me this morning is Doug Clifford, drummer and original founding member of Creedence Clearwater Revival, now travels with Creedence Clearwater Revisited. Doug, thanks so much for taking the time this morning. How are you?
Great, Wish. I couldn't be better.
Well, Creedence Clearwater Revisited will be at the Prairie Knights Casino August 20th. And Doug, for anyone who has yet to experience Creedence Clearwater Revisited, if they're experiencing them for the first time, what can people expect? Obviously, people are familiar with the old CCR songs, and on this station we play all the original songs in their original form with John Fogerty and everything. So tell us the difference between Creedence Clearwater Revisited and the original band.
Well, we're a little bit older, I can tell you that. Time waits for no man or woman, and but that doesn't really matter because we are grooving like young pups right now. We're in New Jersey and going to be slamming here tonight and working our way down your way, actually. And they're going to hear a lot of hits, a lot of fun, a lot of energy, and just a good time.
And, of course, you're still touring with Stu Cook, also an original member from Creedence Clearwater Revival. I know you've known him for a long time. Talk about how you got to know Stu Cook and how you've been able to stay friends for so long.
Well, met him the first day of school in the 7th grade. Cook and Clifford, the letter C, homeroom, orientation, going into junior high school. And we talked briefly, and music came up, and he said he collected records. I said I did as well. And when we compared our notes, we had virtually the same record collection. So our taste in music was aligned right off the bat. We become buddies. Got him in the band in we were a year older in the 8th grade. We're in the 50s, way back. And, we've gone through this journey, and we're enjoying ourselves right now more than probably ever. We're just a traveling band, and there's nothing quite like live rock and roll music.
Well, I'd love for you to share some of the folks who were in that record collection that you and Stu Cook had.
Oh, sure. That would be Elvis Presley, Little Richard, Fats Domino, Ray Charles, on and on and on. Great artists of their time.
And I know now that you guys are doing Creedence Clearwater Revisited, I know when you guys got started, you really had no intention of touring or playing for the public, but obviously you guys are touring and playing for the public. What made you not want to do it, and why are you doing it?
Well, we just thought we could quietly go about our business. We just wanted to play and pick some good players that would be able to do justice to the music. And a friend of the lead singer came up and offered us 2 public dates, and they were up in Washington State. And we thought, what the heck, we'll give it a try. We did. It was successful, and 22 years later, here we are.
Well, you mentioned the lead singer, and, a lot of people talk about you and Stu Cook, being the original members of Creedence Clearwater Revival, but shed some light on who some of the other band members are in Creedence Clearwater Revisited and who you guys are touring with, because we don't hear a lot about them.
Okay, Dan McGinnis on lead vocals and rhythm guitar. He's from your neck of the woods. Kurt Griffey on lead guitar. He's a terrific player. He's been around L.A. and played with all the big boys there. And Steve Gunner, multi-instrumentalist. He plays all the overdub parts, keyboards, piano, acoustic rhythm, percussion, and sings high harmony.
Very nice. Throughout your entire career, obviously, you've been going for a while now. Is there one particular show that you've done that really stands out, whether it's a really memorable show or a favorite show that you've done?
Well, that would have to be Woodstock.
Oh, I bet. Talk about what that experience was like.
Well, it was really a nightmare at the time because logistics were a major problem. The roads were packed with cars that had been abandoned. You couldn't fly an airplane with all the bodies there and so forth. We could get on a small helicopter, which we did do, and it was only made for 2 people. With 3 of us in there, it got a little scary, shall we say? But as things settled out and the rain stopped, and it got to be pretty late in the morning, we finally made our slot, and it was amazing to know that many people were out there, and there was no violence, there was no food, no water. I mean, all the things that would make people attack each other. It was a real love fest in that sense. People shared with strangers, and it was just a pretty major event. One like it will never follow. It was just one of those magic times, and we were right in the middle of it.
So how did the atmosphere at Woodstock compare to pretty much the atmosphere everywhere else you've ever been? Because I imagine it was vastly different. I know you covered it a little bit, but just talk about what the difference was playing in front of that crowd compared to any other crowd.
Well, they were cold. It was dark. It was like at least 1 o'clock in the morning. We had technical problems because of rain and electricity. Not a good combination. But they all got sorted out, and we were able to get up there and play, and people were behind it. And it's pretty dark out there. There were no lights really except around the stage, and but you could hear the power of the voices. They were numerous, and happy that we were there, and we were happy to be there.
Sounds like it was amazing. And, of course, Creedence Clearwater Revisited going to be at the Prairie Knights Casino on August 20th. You can win tickets to the show right here on Cool 98.7 from August 11th through August 18th by waking up with Wish and online as well. Doug Clifford, drummer, and, of course, an original founding member of Creedence Clearwater Revival. Doug, thanks so much for taking the time this morning. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, Wish. I'm enjoying the conversation and sitting out here in New Jersey, waiting for the night to fall so we can get up on that stage.
All right, well, good luck with your show in New Jersey, and we'll see you out here in North Dakota.
Looking forward to it.